So just had a chance to try out the Wright LG, and I will say I haven't had a whole lot of time on it so far, but I like the mower. It's a nice, comfortable machine. I do like the wider platform. I'm used to running the Wright ZK, a little bit more narrow platform, but this one has more room for you to move around, and the pad is upgrade as well, I think.
Okay, and do you think that the curve on the outside of the platform is an improvement, or do you prefer the straight platform of the ZK?
I think this is a little nicer, especially if you're going on slopes. I noticed I did mow the ditch over there, and just being on the slope, it feels like it's a little bit more comfortable on the LG.
Any other impressions as far as how it compares to a ZK? Does it feel like a ZK? Does it feel different? What do you think of cut quality?
So on the ZK, I run the autonomous mower, and so far, running it, it has a 72-inch deck. This one, obviously, much smaller deck, 61-inch deck, but it feels nice, compact, runs smooth. Cut quality, I think maybe a little bit better on the Wright LG, just because on the ZK, it does have the mulching deck, so it's going to give you a completely different cut, I think, compared to the side discharge.
Anything in particular that stands out to you about the LG that you like?
I would say, with the ZK, the engine does go up and down. I kind of like the fact that the engine stays the same and doesn't move on the Wright LG. I don't know, it's probably just my thinking, but I just feel like there's less to go wrong when that engine is moving up and down. Or I should say there's more to go wrong when the engine's moving up and down. And with the engine staying in place, I just feel like it may be a little bit less to go wrong on the engine.
So you like the fact that it's simple and there's not a lot of moving parts?
I do like that a lot.
What do you think about the larger frame? Do you think that it's necessary, important, a nice feature, or you think it's overkill, it makes the machine feel different?
As far as the frame goes and just how it's built, I like something that's overbuilt. So if I'm gonna purchase something, I'm looking at something that's a little more beefier than I really need. Obviously, if you look at the front forks there, I'm not gonna be running into curbs or hopping curbs super fast like maybe somebody on a crew that doesn't really own the machine. I'm an owner operator, so I take care of my equipment, but it's nice to have the just the beefier frame, for that security. I think it's pretty comparable to the ZK. It does have the smaller engine. I haven't put it in a lot of thick grass, so I can't compare there, but I do feel like it's a solid, well-built, top-of-the-line machine, comparable to the ZK.
If you had an opportunity to try it for longer, what questions do you still have about it that you would want to check out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd like to spend a whole lot of time on this machine to really take it through its pace, and see how it holds up. Like you asked, the hills for one, it'd be nice to see how it, hangs the hills. I did get it over on a ditch, and it's a little bit of a slope, so I got to experience that a little bit, but taking it on something a little bit steeper would be nice to just see how it performs. And the engine as well, the engine's a FX 850, so I haven't had a chance to really run that engine. I'm familiar with the 37 Vanguard EFI engines, the 40 horsepower engines, and so that's all I really know. So I haven't had a chance to try out the Kawasaki 850 to see just how it performs. So that's something I'd really like to try out, see how it holds up in wet grass, thicker grass. Right now, we're just approaching spring. Spring's just started here, so the grass is not growing real strong right now. Grass is kind of thin, a little short, so didn't get to try out the power of the engine today, but that's something I'd definitely like to try out in the future.
Awesome. And is there anything else, any other questions you think that if we had somebody here who might be watching this video that they might be curious about, having seen the LG perhaps at a Equip Expo or online or watched videos of it?
I will say the deck height over here goes from 5.75 to 2.75, which may be a little bit different than what you're used to, but they also have adjustments down on the front forks where you can lower those wheels a little lower to get that little bit lower cut. So they have you taken care of there. But yeah, nice solid machine. I really like the pad. It's much more comfortable than the ZK, I feel, and the platforms, you got so much more room to move around on.
Fantastic. Where can people find you online other than this YouTube video they're watching right now?
If you want to check me out, I have content all over different social media platforms. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, over at the Lawncare Life in Mowssouri.
Cameron, thank you very much for your time. Sorry, folks, for the wind today. We really appreciate Cameron from Grassmaster trying out the Wright Stander LG, and we hope to get more feedback from him in the future, and we appreciate his experience and his insight. You guys have a great day.